How's it going, guys, and welcome back. Happy holidays. I hope you enjoyed that intro. Last year I did a Halloween themed video, and then this year I wanted to do one for the holidays. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that. That was a lot of fun to make. It really was. Coming up with creative ways to just beat the heck out of this flashlight. And this is the flashlight we're looking at today. Disclaimer, I am not a flashlight nut. I do use a flashlight every day. It's part of my normal EDC, but I'm not a torch guy, crazy into all the crazy specs and processors and bulbs. But with that aside, I do use a light every day. So I have specific things I look for in a light, and we're going to talk about this one. This is the Lumintop EDC 18 provided by Lumintop, so big thank you to them. Really enjoyed my time with this light. It is, spoiler alert, it is my favorite EDC light at the moment that I have, and as you can see, it has been beat to hell. Cool thing about Lumintop, they saw a sneak peek of my video and they liked it, and I was talking to them, and they are going to give you guys a coupon code so you guys can get this light for 20% off. I'm going to flash the coupon code up here, and I'll read it on the audio. So hold on one second and let me pull that up real quick. All right, your coupon code for this light is going to be T2SR3BTP, and that's going to get you 20% off, and that's going to come with the light, the charger, the battery, all the things. I'm going to put in a screenshot of the listing for this. It's going to be through Lumintop's official Amazon page. He did tell me there's only a few of these left in stock, but they do have some more in their warehouse over in China. So if you do order this and you use that coupon code, there might be a little bit longer in shipping, 2 to 3 weeks extra, but I think that's going to be worth it if you can get this light for 20% off. So that'll put the price around this. I'll put it up here. But great light, tough as hell, and got a lot of things going for it. So let's take a look at it real quick. The EDC 18 was one that I had a lot of fun, as I stated, beating the heck out of. You do get a nice box with all the little goodies. Here is the light. All right, there it is. Now, this was a light that I've carried for weeks before shooting this video. I use this a lot, and I only charged it one time, and that was before shooting this video. The battery life seems to be excellent, which is something I look forward to. And this light has one particular favorite feature of mine that I've never seen on a light, and I really, really enjoyed it. I'm going to cover that in just a moment, but let's do a size comparison so you can get an idea of how big this light is. The best thing I could find to do a comparison of was going to be 2 C batteries here for you. Now, these C batteries are going to be a little bit thicker and a little bit longer, just a hair longer, but that gives you a good idea. Let's throw it on the scale to see how heavy it's going to be with the 18650 battery. All right, so we've got it zeroed out. On the scale, you are running at just a hair over 4 ounces in comparison to the 2 C batteries, almost 5 ounces. So it's going to be lighter than the 2 C batteries by almost an ounce. All right, now that we got the weight and the size comparison out of the way, this does have quite a few things going for it that I really enjoy. One of them is the ease of use. It's just a click on, click off. You can click it on and you can ramp through, and there's a soft ramp and a step ramp. This is the soft ramp right now. It just goes through and ramps down and ramps up. Now you can program that yourself. That is going to be in the instructions here that it comes with, off camera, that away. But that feature I really enjoy. I really enjoyed the ramping feature. I love that it's just a click on, click off, no crazy modes. And if you want to get to them, it does have the crazy modes. You can get to them, but it's not something you got to figure out. So for comparison, one of my other lights that I carry is the Robivon. Hold on, let's focus. The Robivon Aurora A23. Now, I really like this light. I think the size is damn near perfect. I like the way it carries. One exception is the use. I tried to give this to my furnace guy. I tried to let the wifey use it, and you got to do a double click to get it on, and it has to be very specific and very fast. It does have a lot of modes, and you have to hold it to turn it off. So when my furnace guy came over, he needed to use a light. He couldn't get this thing to work for the life of him. When I turned it on, he said he liked it, but to me, when you're going to have a light that's designed for EDC or you want somebody else to use, there shouldn't be a learning curve to operate the light. So that's one thing I don't like about this light versus this light. Anybody can pick this up and kind of figure it out just by playing with it. So that's another big thing that this has going for it. I do like the size for an 18650 light. This is, let me go get one of my other lights to compare it to. Shocker that I can't find it when I'm trying to shoot the video, but that's the Thorfire. That's an 18650 battery operated light as well, but it's a little bit bigger this way, a little bit wider that way, a little bit bulkier. So they did a really good job compacting this into a nice EDC-able size light. It's a little bit bigger for EDC than what I like. There's actually another light that they have that I'm really interested in. I'll show you the little screenshot of that right now. This one looks like this would be something I would definitely like to carry on my persons. This light here that you see, If I'm going out in the car, it's nighttime or early morning, and there's like a snowstorm or rainstorm, I'm carrying a light like this on me because I might be in a situation where I need a lot more light than what a smaller EDC light, say, than like this could provide. So that's what I like these type of lights for. You can see that this one actually doesn't have the pocket clip anymore. That was lost when I did this. You can see it goes flying off frame this way, and trying to find a little tiny metal pocket clip in a chisel plow field was not going to be a good time, so I didn't even bother, and I'm just going to be pocket dropping this. Now let's talk about this light for another minute or two, and then I'll wrap this up so you guys can get back to your holiday activities. This light's favorite feature of mine, and unfortunately I ruined that feature in the testing. The light works great, still works, battery still operates, everything's great about the light, but there was a little bit of moisture that got in here after the testing, and I think I did that today while I was at work. So something got compromised, and that's right here on this. Now if you watch earlier in the video, you'll notice this little bunny is lit up green, and I'm really kind of sad that I don't have that feature anymore, because that was by far my favorite feature of this light. That stayed lit at all times, and like I said, I had this light for weeks that I used it before I did the video, and it doesn't drain the battery in any noticeable fashion. Like I said, this was on for weeks. This little thing stays lit at all times. In the dark, when you're in a dark room and you need to like locate your light, having that just in the corner, just lit up, is such a nice feature. I actually had to use it twice where that night something happened and I'm like, oh crap, I need to grab my light, and I knew exactly where it was. Whereas with my other lights, I'll be fumbling around in the dark, you knock it over, it falls next to the bed, and you're like, oh man. And so now you need a light to find your light. Whereas this one, you don't have to do that, and that is by far my favorite feature of this light. I like the ramping, I like the 2800 lumens, I like the ease of use. There's a lot that I like about this light. So what about things that I don't like? Well, there's only really one thing that I can say, and it's not that big of a deal. So hold on one second, bear with me, and I'll be right back. All right, I'm back, but real quick before I talk about the one thing that is just kind of the negative of this light, and it's not a big negative at all. This does have a magnetic tail cap, so you can, you know, well, oh, that's aluminum. All right, hold on. There you go. You can see that it's got a magnetic tail cap, so that is pretty handy as well. You can put it in a lot of places. I put it on my fridge one night to use to do some extra lighting behind there. So yeah, it does have that. So what's the one thing I am not the biggest fan about this light? And that's going to be this right here. This has an independent battery charger for your 18650 battery. So the only reason I'm kind of knocking that a little bit is because a lot of lights now have integrated built-in chargers, which I prefer. I prefer that on a lot of my lights because I like to be able to do that. This one you need the charger, but it does come with a nicer charger than what I'm used to. So on my Thorfire, which was the other 18650 battery, that came with this little kind of cheap garbage thing, and it works, but this has a LED indicator, tells you if it's charged, has a couple different modes that you can or a couple different inputs and outputs that you can use on there. So it is a nice 18650 charger, and you can use it for all your 18650s, so that's really cool. But I prefer to have it integrated if possible. Not a deal breaker whatsoever. It's just the only thing that I could find about this light that I would change. So other than that, guys, this little light is fantastic. So I'm going to put it back together and show it off one more time. There, I am really impressed. The baseball bat one was the test that I was the most concerned about, honestly, and it did really good. So you can see there it is. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Like I said, I'm not a like a light junkie by any means. I'm not going to go super in depth into all the light bulbs that it uses. You can do that. Pull that information up on their page. There are different options, but for this specific format with the Cree lights, you can get that 20% off. So I'm going to flash the code up one more time. I'll leave a link down below. Hope you guys enjoyed. Happy holidays. Appreciate you guys watching. Like I said, I'm going to slowly be rolling back into the video. So there it is. Take care, everybody. Have a good one. We'll see you all really soon. Thanks, guys. And if you have any questions, let me know down below. See ya.